October 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so make sure you get those wins before then.
With my team having cross-generation progression,
It's all happening in Dallas. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA. G8.
Kevin, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for them. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time. Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
The shot by Powell, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Back to Murray. Clock is at 3. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Not a fast start for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Here's Powell. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Porzingis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Porter kicks to Murray. Launches it. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Nuggets. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end. Oh, great ball movement there.
Doncic against Murray. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Denver now. They're on a 15-6 run. The kick out to Porter. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Drops in the tray. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3-ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
Jokic on the follow.
And Their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Powell, that's good.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Denver leading by 8. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Martin passes to Jokic. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Jokic.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Murray with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Porter. Fires it up. Misses the wing J.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
A fearless shooter and a remarkable dunker. Tim Hardaway Jr. is such a valuable rotation guy that you just want to have consistent effort from. And I think he's reaching that level now.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. So arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
But you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game. Sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And the dunk by Doncic.
Slam down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Doncic against Murray. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, course, Serbia. Jokic up there.
Doncic with it. Outguarded by Murray. And it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. The drive by Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Got that one up quick. Doncic has got 17 now.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Barton right side. Teardrop shot. Porter passes to Gordon. 5 to shoot. He gets it in there. That's 12 points for Jokic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The 3 for Doncic. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Wide open look here for Murray. And it's Denver scoring again.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And they get it back. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 23.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Murray surveying the D. To the inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Doncic outside. Again, the Mavericks score.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jokic to the middle. Gordon kicks to Porter. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Down low. Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 16 points, 4 assists.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver, Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Green, and it's Dozier in at the 3 side. Morris outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Rivers fires from deep. Dozier can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Brunson scanning the floor. Off target from outside.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
A baseline J. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Shoots. The offensive rebound. And Kleba slams it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Najee passes to Morris. And Brown over to help. Here's Najee. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. And too long on the shot. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Rivers passes to Najee. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a three-point Nugget lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Passes it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
And it's Brown on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Morris kicks to Rivers. 1:19 left in the third quarter. The dish to Green. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Bullock from the arc. Morris with the rebound.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And it goes down 2 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bullock passes to Brunson. To the paint. It's stolen by Morris. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Najee passes to Dozier. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 3-on-3. Here's Brunson. A new 14 for the Mavericks.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. There's the pass to Najee. Back to Morris. Driving the lane from 20 feet out. And it's Green missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Bullock. Makes it off the glass. Bullock's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Jason Kidd moments ago in his huddle getting everyone focused and amped up to take on these next few moments.
Yeah, and an emphasis really on forcing stops. Something Coach did very well back in his day when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectations.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Maxie Kleba, Jalen Brunson out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Doncic with the steal. Hard away against Porter. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Nuggets trail. Now here's Murray. To the right side. Powell against Jokic. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Murray finds Barton. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. There's Porter with the 3. And another miss by Denver. Dallas shooting at 51%. Really solid. The 3 for Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. Dishes to Barton. Outside for Murray. Inside. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's the 3. Doncic, no good. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Murray, stolen away. Powell with it, now guarded by Porter. Jokic with the steal. Porter inside. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And the choker right now is dealing all-around game from him, reminding all of us he can pile up the points.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Doncic has got 30.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Gordon kicks to Porter. Porter double team. 4 on the shot clock. Gordon the pass to Porter. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis on the foul. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come through big time and does here.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Doncic looking it over. Not going to go that time. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Here's Gordon. Feeds it to Murray. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And Porter stepping up wants to take that shot.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. Powell trying to free himself up. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Barton dishes to Murray. Jokic against Powell. Jokic, no good. no room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
To the inside, Jokic. Count it.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Now Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
And remember, since you can compete and qualify for the tournament on both generations, we might just have a double champion this year who gets crowned in both current and new gen.
So what do you need to do? Make sure you have the most powerful lineup possible that you are comfortable playing with.
Just like Sasha and I scrimmage against each other.
And
Thank you, Kevin.
he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And the dunk by Zubac.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play, and after you've gone through the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Murray, the pass to Barton, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Los Angeles. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And George kicks to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Murray outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got 5 now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now Porter, Paul George missing from long range. Barton finds Porter, 6 to shoot. Now here's Jokic.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Out to the right wing. Off the run. No good from Zubac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Murray kicks to Porter. Barton outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Gordon.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson dishes to George. To the paint. The 11-footer. They get it back. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Murray looking around. With the putback. Jokic on the follow. 6 points for him.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebound.
Stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 6, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Murray outside. The pass to Barton. Back to Murray from past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Denver, 13 points up at the end of the period. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here's George. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barton defending. The 11-footer. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Gordon. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Leonard with the steal. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The Nuggets leading by 9. Barton surveying the floor. Murray with it. George picks him up. Murray the pass to Barton. Jokic with it. Clock at 6. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got 8.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. At one point, they led by 16. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so here's Denver. The Nuggets leading by 13. And it's Jokic in the corner. Murray for three. And the rejection by Jackson.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Down low, here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And they recover it. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Clippers trail by 11. And Leonard has it in the corner. Jackson against Gordon. And here's Leonard from three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, stolen by Jackson. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Kicks it out to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Passes it to Porter. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Murray. 13 points in the game. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got 5 now.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
No good from Zubats.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. He's got 7.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Jackson passes to George. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And so it's Denver with a 14. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 steals.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bledsoe is out there with Kennard. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Mann in at the 3 slot. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Clippers trail by 14. The pass to Mann. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ibaka comes with the double team. Down low. A nice shot by Dozier. Dozier's got his first points in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Kennard. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Morris with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Rivers passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Right side, Batum. Outside for Bledsoe. Back to Batum. 5 on the clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
Nice job at keeping his balance despite getting hit. Batum, solid at staying in control of his shot.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. They lead by 14. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Inside, Aji uses the glass to finish the layup. Aji's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Man. Kicks it to Ibaka. Batum trying to break loose. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Ibaka. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Morris passes to Green. To the inside. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Green. And the Nuggets lead by 16. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Kennard. He feeds it to Batum. Green with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution for your Clippers.
Clippers trail by 16. George looking over the floor. George double teamed. Back to Jackson for 3. And no good. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The Nuggets leading by 16. Morris kicks to Dozier. Jackson against Morris. To the paint. Green, the pass to Najee. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside, George. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard from deep 3-point range. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Dozier kicks to Morris. Out left to the wing. Dozier passes to Green. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Monte Morris. He's out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Green in at the power forward position. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Nuggets leading by 16. Here's Murray. And the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Three-point basket.
Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Down low. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Ball.
Nuggets shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Back to Barton from downtown. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Inside, Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Murray outside. At the elbow, Jokic puts it up from 12. The three. He can't get that one. Clippers trail by 17. A deep three from Leonard from beyond the arc and then some.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. There's the three. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 19 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Tries to keep it alive. Outside for Murray. Porter with it. Back to Murray. From outside the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Murray, that's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Boy, on nights like this, it seems like Murray is playing that defense like a song. He can make it a long night for the opponent.
Jackson kicks to Leonard.
2 minutes.
Martin defending. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 20. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Murray left side. To the inside. Here's Barton.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Leonard finds George. To the middle. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Who's got Murray?
Murray against George. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Barton from outside. Barton missing again. Outside, George. All sorts of time. And the shot is long. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Joining us now, 2K21 My Team Unlimited finalist and 2K League Pro, Splash.
Splash, welcome to 2K TV. We're so excited to have you on. First of all, congratulations on that Western Conference Championship and that All-Star win. That's exciting. Now, you were a finalist and runner-up for the 2000.
Up next, welcome everyone to a new... Allie, it's a...
Well, guys...
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. So here's Dallas' starting group. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Leonard outside. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Banked it in off the glass.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
He rifled that one in from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Leonard, left side, driving in. Finney Smith pulls it in. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect, go to the offensive board, and cash in.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game.
Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
Now here's George. Pure from three-point range.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
From deep, here's Doncic. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
And you know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
The Mavericks trailing. Inside. On the break. George for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
And here's Doncic outside. Gets the three ball to go. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
And that's going to be a travel. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
The quick look, no good that time.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Leonard, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
And Powell with the stuff.
Now, Powell, a terrific option in the pick and roll, knows to slash and finish.
George with it. Now Doncic defending. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Out to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And here's Doncic outside. Leonard pulls down the board.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Dallas is shooting 33% in the first quarter. Powell passes to Porzingis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Kristaps Porzingis, with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Down low. Here's Zubac. The open J off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Ball to Dallas.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another three!
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
It's George on the wing. The three is up. Clippers keep it alive. Leonard on the wing. And the dunk by Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
And Doncic launches from deep. Offensive rebound.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
The Clippers trail. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Doncic. A nice shot by Zubats.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Hardaway. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Powell. And he gets it to go. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
Now here's Doncic. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
This one for three. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Finney-Smith with it. Leonard defending. Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. And that one, good. Doncic has got 14.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
George outside. Jacks up a three. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the triple. It's rebounded by George.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Clock at 4. For three, George. Mavericks with a rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here are the Clippers now. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Jackson outside to the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame in that game. Look out, gentlemen.
From deep, here's Doncic. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Pass to Leonard. .34 seconds left in the second period. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Doncic outside. George with the block.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Leonard outside. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And trying as they might,
and after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Moses Brown. Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Brown in at the 3.
Well, just an easy move, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
And it's good for 2. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the 3 ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, BA. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
Stolen by Kennard. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Bledsoe with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Ibaka's shot is off. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Bullock. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? To the inside. Here's Batum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Batum. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Brunson. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Kennard outside. Inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Bledsoe against Brunson. 3-pointer. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Ibaka with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Kennard. Misses the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Kleber. And he gets the bucket. Kleber's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Batum. And he banks in the layup. Batum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Open shot from Brunson. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And the jam by Ibaka.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter. Brown, and that one drops.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Kennard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ibaka with it. And the foul is called. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
And stolen by Porzingis. Powell passes to Doncic. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by George.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Leonard way outside. And the Clippers miss again. Doncic against Leonard. Takes a three. Another miss by Doncic. Leonard outside. Here's Zubac. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Serge Ibaka. And it's man in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
The offensive rebound. Powell's shot is off.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Jackson. Here's man, defended by Porzingis. Out to the right wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Outside Finney-Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 19.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Leonard outside. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, George. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 8.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Jackson against Doncic. Over Jackson. They get it again.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass. Turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Jackson finds Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
Leonard on the wing. He's marked by Finney Smith. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. George with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Top of the key. And Porzingis with the block. And here comes the break. And Doncic puts up a deep three. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Here's Porzingis. Powell. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jackson pass to George. Pass to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. And too long on the shot. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. And now it's just a 2-point Clipper lead.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Jackson pass to Zubac. Out left to the wing. And the Clippers miss again. For Dallas, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And here's Doncic outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great resiliency from Powell, sticking with the possession and finishes it with authority.
Jackson pass to Leonard. Driving to the basket. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This guy turned himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continues to be a dominant two-way force.
Lets it fly. And it's in. A huge shot to tie it up.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to George. Now Jackson, guarded by Doncic. Down low. Oh, he got it! He got it!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, bangs home the three.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Leonard for three, misses the tray, and there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here with the late victory. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
On both generations.
Wow, what's your strategy this year?
My strategy never changes, just shoot till my arms fall off, you know? Once I miss, I'm gonna lose, but, you know, I've only lost probably once or twice, so just gonna keep shooting the three and living by the three.
And what's your lineup right now?
My lineup right now is Allen Iverson, the new Donovan Mitchell. I have
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own...
Hey, Kevin.
But I love that resilience it shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Los Angeles Clippers. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Nuggets, the wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic and the way that he goes to work. Just beat everybody to the ball.
Jokic against Doncic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Murray outside. And there's the drive. And Jokic gets it to go.
You know when Murray is being aggressive, it's when he's in the frame of mind to go in, get contact, and do damage at the line.
Now here's Porzingis. To the paint and stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. Here's Porter. Shoots the three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Jokic getting up there to the rim. Teammates love to see him doing that.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Doncic against Murray. The drive by Doncic. Nice D from Porter.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And here is Murray. Back to Porter. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Murray finds Porter. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And then he makes a quick decision.
Now, here's Doncic, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas, trailing by 2.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Shot left block. Goes back up. Outside for Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray against Doncic. Baseline J on the way. Again, the miss by Murray. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. No good. That would have tied it. Nuggets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Back to Gordon. For 3, Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
Oh, and I love that spread. That's Murray's bread and butter, stretching out the defense. He was way behind the arc.
Doncic fires from way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Doncic. Denver getting their last shot to go for Murray. Here's Porzingis, and there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Left side. And there's Murray on the assist by Porter. And it's 8 points for Jamal Murray.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And so it's Denver ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. Denver the rebound. Jokic. The 3. Murray, no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And it's Doncic missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Murray finds Porter. Now Gordon. Murray outside. And again, Denver no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Passes to Porter. Back to Barton. for three. Murray, it's good from long range. Murray's got 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Doncic. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Porter looking it over. Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver with the triple. And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Misses off the right iron.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Porter kicks to Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for Denver.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Murray finds Jokic. Hardaway against Murray. They get the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Doncic against Murray. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
The 3 for Doncic. Denver grabs the miss.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 12. Pulls up on the wing. Dallas again missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The shot from 20 feet away. Murray, good. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
Good sign of an efficient shooter there. His release is lightning quick.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They grabbed their own miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 14 points.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. Porter with the steal. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They lead by 14. Kenny, give us your take.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Maxi Kleba is out there with Brown. Then there's Brown, and it's Bullock in at the 2-guard spot. Najee passes to Morris. It's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks trail by 12. Brown outside. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3-ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3-ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Morris passes to Najee. Back to Morris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Morris has got his first 2 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Ball's knocked loose.
Nuggets foul. Zeke Najee. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Green finds Morris. Here's Dozier. Back to Morris. No good with the layup.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And here's Brown outside. Kleba, the pass to Brown. And the layup's good off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Morris with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And Brown over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. They double him with Rivers. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here's Brunson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Brunson's got 5 points so far. Morris looking over the floor. Rivers passes to Najee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Najee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Brunson. Wow, came fit. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Good work there as it goes. He has 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
1:19 left to play in the third. Pass to Green. Here's Najee. Kleba defending. Just 5 to shoot. Rivers can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And the call. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Stolen by Brunson.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. Then it's Green, and it's Dozier in at the small forward. Porter finds Murray. Clock at 6, and here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 12 points for Jokic.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Barton dishes to Murray. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 12. Doncic outside. This one for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Murray the pass to Barton. And Hardaway comes to help. Now here's Gordon. Back to Barton. Takes it inside. There's Porter with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Down low. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And Doncic gets it to go.
And sure, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Murray outside. At the elbow, Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
2 minutes.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Murray the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop, and it's Denver the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Murray the pass to Gordon. Here's Porter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Porter more and more understanding where it is he should shoot and when it is he should shoot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 11 points here in just the second half. Hardaway against Barton. To the wing right side. For 3, Murray hits it from 3-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
You got to be aware of Murray there. You just know he's aiming to get payback with a triple.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Murray against Doncic. Murray outside. To the inside. Jokic. Powell pulls it in. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Doncic against Murray. Doncic looking it over. Kept alive. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And here are the Nuggets now.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And Murray's so exciting as he's continued to grow his offensive game. Not just a spot-up 3-point deep shooter, but now operating behind pick and rolls and becoming more and more of a leader for this ball club.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Yes! 5 seconds left in the 4th. Barton, wide open, he fires. Got it.
That was a thing of beauty there. The arc, the release, 3-ball looking good.
So the Nuggets win it. It was a thing. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Is there anybody that you're looking forward to coming up against, either in the qualifications or in just the general tournament for the My Team Unlimited tournament?
I have to get my look back on Ty Debo. It's the offense versus defense rivalry. Everybody wants to see it on both consoles. I think the finals matchup was very entertaining last year and went to 3. And, like, it's just the only thing to do. Like, I get revenge.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mental.
Thanks, Brian.
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. Monday, they'll be playing against Eric Bledsoe and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for Denver, Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Jackson, and the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. You know what's interesting, Smitty? Already we're hearing trade rumors, and the season just barely begun.
You know, BA, when general managers see something that isn't working, they're much quicker to make a move these days.
Now here's Porter. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Murray. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Denver.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Porter against Leonard. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Now here's Barton. Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
George against Barton. Leonard outside. 4-3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And George launches it from deep. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Porter outside. Leonard pulls down the board. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
Now here's George. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Outside Murray. To the middle. Jokic finds Murray. Knocks down the long J. Murray's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Leonard. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. .133 left in the first quarter here. Shot clock at 3. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Outside Murray. Let's go with a three. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. And there's the lob.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. Jokic passes to Murray. Second chance effort. The three is up. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Up again. Jokic grabs the board. Denver has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. On the wing, Barton. George defending. Back to Barton. No one near him. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Leonard outside. George outside. Back to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Look. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Murray passes to Porter. Off the mark there with a three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jackson on the wing. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Pass to Gordon. Right side, Porter. Martin outside. Puts up a three. Jokic. Great positioning on the putback.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Murray against Jackson. George with it. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Leonard outside. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porter. You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. Once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Leonard outside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
And you look at how Kawhi goes about his business. No social media, no big presence, just does his thing and let his game do the talking.
And that reserved approach from Kawhi, don't confuse it for a lack of personality. Smitty, he's a funny guy, but by his own words, huh?
He is, B.A. Staying out of the spotlight, that's just what he likes to do. He might have missed out on some marketing potential, but keeping out of social media is a very wise choice.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now Murray. He's got 12. Back to Jokic. To the inside. Here's Gordon. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. Zubac finds Leonard. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 9.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Here's Barton. Murray against Jackson. Murray passes to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Murray, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
LA ball.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. George passes to Zubac. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Murray from outside. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
A minute 35 left in the first half of basketball. And the basket is good. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition one seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
Pass to Jokic. Looking to win the drought. Count it. He has 6.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Leonard outside. Now here's George. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Defended by Gordon. Some room here for George. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. George has got his second bucket on the night.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. The 3 is up. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
That doesn't go either for George.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the first half comes to it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 15 points and 1.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum out there with Serge Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. It's stolen by Green. Denver in the lead. Here's Dozier. Batum pulls it in.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Kennard outside. The Clippers rebound. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Rivers. Morris on the wing. No good with the triple. Los Angeles shooting 55% for the game so far. Bledsoe, pass to Ibaka. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Ibaka's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Rivers. Back to Morris. Pass to Rivers. Stolen by Bledsoe. The drive by Mann. Now Kennard. Back to Mann. It's rebounded by Rivers. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Morris with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Here's Rivers. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Morris for three. Kennard with the rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
To the paint. Here's Batum. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Pass to Batum. Ibaka with it. Yep, that one goes. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Up top, Morris. He's covered by Bledsoe from outside the arc. Dozier can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead.
Two minutes remaining.
Pass to Kennard.
2 minutes.
To the middle. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while, he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Down low. Here's Najee. And that one drops for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Bledsoe, pass to Kennard. Here's Batum. Green covering. Morris against Bledsoe. From 7. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Denver has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Najee. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Batum. Pass to Bledsoe. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now here's Green. Morris outside. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-4 run. To the inside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Pass to Mann. Here's Ibaka. Back to Mann. Fires for 3. The shot off that time. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to man. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Najee, and a two-handed jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Leonard on the wing. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Defended by Gordon. 5 to shoot. Back to George. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Denied by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Jackson outside. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Murray against Zubac. Murray passes to Jokic. From behind the arc. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Jokic.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
On the wing, Barton. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Jokic. Pass to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes.
The Nuggets need to get one up. An open look for Porter. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Jackson, pass to George. To the paint. And stolen by Jokic. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Back to Porter. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
There's Jackson with the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Gordon. Tries again. They kick it out to Murray. Offensive board. Outside Porter. Outside Murray. Oh, Denver gets it back. Back to Porter. 3-pointer. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball. And almost always makes the right decision.
Leonard up top. He's guarded by Porter. 5 on the clock. Murray against Jackson. Over Murray. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Challenging the defense at the rim. Something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Outside Murray. Uncovered. It falls. Now here's Leonard. Pass to George. The three. No good there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Murray for three. Offline.
Tremendous defense, Reggie.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Here are the five for the Clippers. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubats in at the center. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. And here's Doncic from the arc. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Leonard finds Zubats. Back to Leonard. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Pass to Jackson. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Doncic looking it over. No one covering. I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head right during his first few NBA games.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. In many ways, rookies are drinking out of a fire hose. I mean, from the time summer league starts, and training camp, and now you get into the season, the games are coming, new places, new teams, scouting reports, all of that. It can be a bit overwhelming. And regardless of your talent level, every young player has to go through it and figure out how he can best handle the transition.
Here's Finney-Smith. Good on the triple.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George against Hardaway. Outside for Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Jackson against Doncic. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's a tie ball game.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs. It's George on the wing to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, with double checking, and the game continues on.
And here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Zubac. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. All alone. And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 13 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
George from deep three-point land misses the deep three-point attempt. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. We witnessed him delivering a series. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. It's stolen. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Jackson.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sinks the triple. Hardaway has got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Outside Leonard, a 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey card, showing respect for the path his father lived.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaways.
Clippers trail by 10. Jackson finds George. Lets the 3 fly.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
Zubac with it. Hardaway picks him up. Back to Zubac. Knocked loose. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Offensive rebound. No good that time. Mavericks leading by 10. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Jackson down low. Guarded by Hardaway. Took the opportunity when he saw it. George has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Doncic outside. The tray. The Clippers grab the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jackson trying to break free. Yes, that goes in. And now just a 5-point Maverick lead. Doncic outside. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Jackson looking around. Right side Leonard. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Out to Doncic. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Leonard inside. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Hardaway dishes to Powell. Stolen by George. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. He kicks to Doncic. Shoots. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and Hardaway with the lay-in. Hardaway has got the lead up to 12 now for the man.
Far from just a perimeter threat now. Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting it.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And last game, he could...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Brown. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Brunson. Kleber with the bucket. Kleber's got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Kleber, the shot, no good. Great D that time from Batum.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years, his dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
The pass to Brunson. Brown. And it's Brown on the follow.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, man can't hit. Dallas leading by 12. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Brunson, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Clippers. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Kleber against Batum. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Brunson with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Brown against Batum. And finished off by Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Bledsoe passes to Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. No good on the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded by Bullock. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his first points of the night.
Love the toughness of Bledsoe. Outstanding at maintaining his balance, even when you body him up.
Here's Kleber. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's rebounded by Dallas. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Bledsoe right side. He got it up. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has... And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Clippers substitution.
And so here is Dallas. 17-point game. Hardaway, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Here's George. Passes it to Zubac. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Doncic against Jackson. From deep. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 21.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
George dishes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Unloads. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by George. Goes to Porzingis. Kicks it to Doncic. He's feeling it. With the tip, Porzingis on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Jackson against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
The 3 for Doncic. And no good that time. Clippers trail by 18. Outside Leonard. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic against Jackson. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 24 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it. Now
the pass to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Los Angeles now. They trail by 18. George looking around. Guarded by Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Jackson. This one for 3. A shot missing. So we see the Mavericks taking the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg's break.
Thank you.